After years of being Joe Biden's biggest defender and also a mouthpiece for the Democratic Party, former White House press secretary Karine Jean-Pierre is now leaving the Democratic Party to become an independent. And I don't believe her. Okay, so she might now allegedly identify as an independent. Her actions don't.
Anna Kasparian, the independent goddess, is out here destroying Karine Jean-Pierre. Why? Because Karine Jean-Pierre is trying to take her spot. And Karine Jean-Pierre has a lot of experience. I'm sorry for the stutter, guys. She has a lot of experience lying to the American public. She's writing a book exposing the lies she told to the American public. Why? Because Karine Jean-Pierre is a paid liar, and Anna Kasparian is not used to dealing with paid liars like this. Oh, matter of fact, she's on CYC. She just that's a Jake every day.
Don't really show it. Nonetheless, this shocking news comes as she announces her new book, which is titled Independent, A Look Inside a Broken White House Outside the Party Lines. It seems like this is a marketing effort for her book. And look, congratulations. Everyone's talking about this, but mostly dunking on both the Democrats and the former White House press secretary. So it's described by the publisher as a groundbreaking, revelatory assessment of America's broken two-party system. And we do have a broken two-party system. The question is,
Well, it seems like Karine Jean-Pierre is really destroying the White House and destroying the prior and current administration. And she said she is independent. And Anna Kasparian has no room for other independent females because Anna Kasparian feels like she runs an independent party for an RK.
Does Karine Jean-Pierre really believe the Democratic Party is broken, or is there something else going on here? And it seems pretty ironic, to be honest with you, considering the fact that her entire job was to defend Joe Biden no matter what. How did she not know that he was suffering from severe cognitive decline? Like Jake, this is the thing that really stands out to me about all these. I'm going to be nice and not call them grifters. I am not calling them grifters, but all these people who are out there like writing these books and pretending like they weren't part of the problem. How does this make any sense?
Yeah, no, it doesn't. It's bad.
Well, from you saying I'm not calling them grifters, that lets us know that you're actually calling them grifters. But for somebody like Anna Kasparian to say, I'm not going to call them grifters, but if I see grifting, and then Jack is going to sit here and give us the whole update on it. But either way, Karine Jean-Pierre is trying to take Anna Kasparian's spotlight, and she is not having this. She is trying to destroy this woman.
It's bad in two different ways. And then we'll talk about whether we should take yes for an answer. In fact, we got that poll up on tyt.com. I think it's a good one. You know why? I came up with it. How do you feel about Karine Jean-Pierre becoming an independent? A, I'll take yes for an answer. B, too late. Should have done it when it counted. C, she's a traitor for leaving the Democratic Party. Curious what you guys think. tyt.com on that one. Okay. So, look, here's what I think. Yeah.
No,
I feel like everybody in politics is just an opportunist. So, I feel like Karine Jean-Pierre is just an opportunist. And she's going to take advantage of people like Anna Kasparian, people like Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, and even Cenk Uygur.
You're not going to share what you think. I got to give them the information, what she's saying in her books and the drama that's playing out with the Democrats.
No, I'm just going to preview that there's two parts in which this is a bit of a disaster, okay?
Go ahead.
Which two parts are those? I don't know. I'm going to tell you after Anna gives you all the details.
Thank you. Thank you. All right.
So I guess we got to let Anna give us the details on Karine Jean-Pierre leaving the Democrat Party and becoming an independent. And I feel like Anna Kasparian can speak from experience. So she's going to give us the details, and then Cenk Uygur is going to come with the yelling and screaming, and I'm going to come to wrap it all up.
So the publisher's description reads, in a country obsessed with blind loyalty to a two-party democratic system, Karine Jean-Pierre shares why Americans must step beyond party lines to embrace life as independents. She didn't come to her decision to be an independent lightly. She has served two American presidents, Obama and Biden. She takes us through the 3 weeks that led to Biden abandoning his bid for a second term and the betrayal.
So we found out that Karine Jean-Pierre is a super traitor. She's traded on Biden, she traded on Kamala, and she traded on Joe Biden. I was about to say Barack Obama again, because my train is not all the way there. It's too early, guys. Let me go back to sleep.
By the Democratic Party that led to his decision. Okay, so I'm going to pause already, James, because betrayal by the Democratic Party that led to his decision. I mean, the Democratic Party, in my opinion, was ridiculous in kind of idly standing by when Biden initially announced that he'd be running for re-election.
Well, that's because you guys like to betray each other. Like the whole Democrat Party is all betrayal, and that's why Anna Kasperi and Lupton became independent. And Cenk, you're independent now too. Are they like independents like Bernie Sanders, like independent wink wink?
That was when the Democratic Party should have said something and prevented him from running for re-election.
Yeah.
The idea that they're the bad guys because they pushed him out when he clearly should not have been running. I didn't think he was going to win. But even if he won, really, we're okay with him being president? That's insane.
Well, yeah, they have the auto pen. They have the auto pen. They have the executive orders. They have Word documents. They don't really need a president. They just need a presidential AI.
No, this is kind of amazing. I mean, they got the two things against it, but the one thing for it is that is a spectacularly unique argument that she's leaving the Democratic Party because they pushed out Biden, who clearly would have won if they had just stuck with Biden, the young and dynamic president that we had. Maybe she...
So maybe Karine Jean-Pierre isn't a traitor. Maybe she is loyal to Biden because you guys played Biden. She left the whole party. She's like, Biden ain't going to be around much longer. And Biden is the Democrat Party because Biden had been around longer than the Democrat Party been there.
You could have stayed a Democrat. But now she's got to be an independent with Democratic Party acting like this. Now, is that really the argument? Because that seems like I can't believe that anyone would actually believe that. So
Yeah.
it's totally unclear.
It appears to be the argument, Jack. You might not understand that it's the argument. You might not understand how to argue. It seems like a lot of people don't know how to argue no more. And that's why everybody keeps jumping parties and everything. I'm tired of this party jumping. Can we just end the political party nonsense or whatever? If you guys disagree with me or agree with me, let me know down below. I got some other videos on the screen, but I got other stuff. I got to see all down. Peace.